signs are beginning to grow that Donald Trump's economy is about to actually tank in ways that people will finally care about. And the reason I say that is because even when we get all these economic numbers like unemployment's going up, people can't afford groceries or any other basic necessities, their wages are not going up. Whenever the American workers and a majority of the American public is suffering, the media and even some economists still tell us that the economy's doing good because the stock market is still doing great. They want us to believe that that stock market is somehow the only thing that matters in the US economy. And they tell us that to this day, like the stock market's good, so I don't understand why poor people can't buy food. It's one of the dumbest arguments, and it makes no sense, and it has no bearing on our life. But that stock market, as I've been saying for months, is propped up by a bubble. That bubble happens to be similar to the 90s .com bubble, the AI bubble. And all signs are pointing towards that bubble bursting very soon. In fact, some analysts are now predicting that when this bubble crashes, which is likely going to happen possibly by the end of this year, if not early next year, we could be looking at 2 years where the market loses 20% of its value. 20% drop in the value of the stock market is going to cause a lot of pain for a lot of people and a lot of companies. But that is what they are now predicting. Now, before I continue, kind of do want to say something because I have been saying for months, before any reports about this even being a thing came out, that there was an AI bubble in the stock market. I'm sure regular viewers remember me saying that. I've said it several times. And I told you it was going to pop sooner rather than later. I also provided more details and all that, but anyway, exactly what I predicted. Long before any of this was reported or predicted or analyzed or whatever, all of that is coming to fruition. And I'm not trying to be braggadocious or saying like, oh, look, I'm so freaking smart. But I do want to kind of put the feather in my cap on that because I literally predicted each and every bit of this, and that is what's happening. So here's what's happening with the AI bubble right now. Peter Thiel, billionaire Trump backer, recently had his hedge fund sell off every single share of NVIDIA, one of the leading stocks with the AI bubble. And that came after the richest man in Japan sold off all of their shares for his hedge fund. So the billionaires are dumping AI stocks in droves. That has sent other investors and other investment firms panicking. We don't know when the bubble's going to burst, but we do know that bubbles always burst. It's not something that anyone should be looking forward to because, yes, unfortunately, as the stock market goes, so too goes the rest of the country. But what's weird about that is that only happens when the stock market goes down. When the stock market goes down, everybody suffers. When it goes up, only the people with stocks benefit. So it's really not a fair thing that happens, but it is what happens. If that stock market tanks, the last thing that's actually functioning in Trump's economy, all of us will suffer. There will be mass layoffs. With mass layoffs comes the local ripple effects of people no longer having money to spend. Local businesses close down. More people get laid off, and so on and so forth. That is what happens when the crash occurs. And unfortunately, as I said, according to the analysts, that crash, that bubble bursting, could happen very, very soon. The wealthy elite already know it, and they're planning for it. That is pretty much all we need to know about how much longer this bubble's going to last. Hey everyone, we are maybe just days away from hitting 1 million subscribers.
fewer than 15,000 subscribers to go at this point, and we need your help. If you are not already subscribed to the channel, please do so, and tell your friends. If you have progressive-minded individuals in your life that are not subscribed to Fair and Balanced, please send them a link, send them a video, let them see what it's all about, and encourage them to subscribe. We are hoping to hit that 1 million mark before the end of this year, but I think we can do it even quicker than that. So again, if you're not already subscribed, please do so. And don't forget to share the channel with your friends. And as always, like and comment on the videos.